Hey folks, it's Barefoot Ken, and it's a gorgeous day here in upstate New York. It's almost spring, just a couple weeks away, and I'm doing something which I really like to do once it's above freezing. And it's just get out there and take a short walk on the country roads near my house. And particularly when it's warm, I'll do this once or twice or even sometimes 3 times a day, just to take a break from the computer and the conference calls and all that sort of stuff, and just enjoy the sensation of moving around, in this case on pavement, which is pretty smooth. Right now it's got the debris left over from the winter. They spread dirt on it when there's snow, so now we've got the little bit of grit that's left. So let's talk about walking on a surface that's almost nice but not quite. And sure enough, look, we've got a big patch of pavement that's deteriorating into pure gravel. So let's talk about barefoot walking maneuver number 1, which is just to look where you're going and walk around the obstacles. So that's not too hard. But barefoot is a practice of paying attention and looking where you're going, and maybe not necessarily a practice like we do in the modern world of moving around at high speed all the time and being distracted. So that's number 1. The second technique I want to talk about is just slowing down, because in the modern world, we're always whizzing around trying to be productive, so much to do. Barefoot is an older practice, obviously, and it's going to be slower for most of us in lots of different kinds of difficult terrain. Now, here comes another patch of gravel, not an obvious place to go around it, so we're going to go right through it. And, first slow, and then secondly, I was talking to a guy named Doug Lawler, who I met through the Society of Barefoot Living. And he just said he prefers going barefoot because if he steps on something, he just shifts his weight around a little bit, and that's easier for him than with shoes. So that's what I'm doing right now, just stepping slowly and carefully, sort of unlocking my hips a little bit, letting them be a counterbalance to the feet. And there's a direct connection between the feet and the brain, and when you get onto difficult terrain, you'll just naturally sort of rebalance a little bit. So now I'm on smooth stuff. I can pick up the pace. And then there's another patch of debris here. Let's just slow down again. Just step on it carefully. You don't even actually have to look. And here's the last point I want to make. See, I'm sort of not looking directly at the ground. I'm just looking around me. The thing about Doug that I wanted to share with you is that he's totally blind. So my point is, if he can walk barefoot on all sorts of terrain, you might be able to do it too. I'm not saying go out to a junkyard and put on a blindfold, but your body has the capability to take you on smooth and rough terrain. So I encourage you to go out, try it, and have some fun. And enjoy the spring. Have a great time. See you soon.